Hey, this is Chris Allen at Chris Allen Coaching. We are a week into the new year, and how are those New Year's resolutions going? Well, statistics say that 80% of us have failed already. So why is that? Why can't we make these New Year's resolutions work? Well, the answer is because resolutions are fueled by willpower, and willpower only has a short shelf life. You can mentally force yourself to do anything for a short period, but eventually, it's the subconscious mind that wins over, and we act in the manner of how we truly see ourselves. If my mental image is that I am not an early riser, well, I can painfully make myself get up early and go for a run before work, but eventually there's going to be that morning where I hear that alarm clock and say, that is not me. I am going back to bed. So the key to being successful is not willpower towards our resolutions, but rather changing our self-image, which I'm afraid is much harder. It's changing that little voice in the back of our mind that when I say, I am an early riser, I am an early riser, I am an early riser, that little voice that's whispering back saying, no, you're not. To change that self-image or that little voice inside our heads, we need to be constantly flooding our brains with the information we want it to believe. You've heard the saying, say a lie enough times and people start to believe it. That's exactly what we need to do in our own minds, but this time, hopefully with a better result. Flood your brain through constantly visualizing the resolution in detail. If I want to be an early riser, picture that time on the alarm clock. Picture the faint light coming in the room, the cool air outside the covers, the struggle of waking up, and then see yourself pushing through all of that to get out of bed and put on your running gear and go. Use self-talk as well. Tell yourself over and over and over again, I am an early riser. I love running before work. I love the way it makes me feel throughout the day and the extra energy that I have. Tell yourself this over and over again. And then put visual reminders everywhere. Your Fitbit right by the alarm clock, laid out running clothes on the dresser, a picture of you running as the background on your phone. Then the last thing I would say is keep that resolution to yourself early on. The easiest way to sabotage your self-image is the loved ones around you doubting you. What time are you getting up? Yeah, we'll see. They don't mean any harm, but the joking can easily sway our minds to the other belief of we're just kidding ourselves. So flood your mind with the correct information and eventually you'll fake it until you become it. And honestly, who needs New Year's resolutions? Today is day one. Go! I'm Chris Allen. That's your tip of the week. Check out the Day One podcast and more at chrisallencoach.com.